Today's topic, the first WealthKeel Freestyle. So WealthKeel Freestyle is going to be our segments on me not using a blog post. So a lot of our content that we've produced to this point has been based on blogs that we've already written because we essentially have 3 years of writing blogs. So this one is just going to be topics that we get quite a bit, whether it comes from just viewers, from readers, from clients, from other advisors, you name it. We're just going to always keep this running dialogue going here, stuff we want to cover. So the first topic today is going to be things that I do and my family does to be budget conscious. We get this question quite a bit from clients actually on, well, what do you do, Chad? What do you do for this? What do you do for that? So today I want to cover some credit cards that my family uses. I want to go over a little trick that I use using online surveys to help cover some of my bad habits. And then the other one I want to walk through is just us living in the city. We have one car, and I want to talk through the pros and cons of that. Then I have one other bonus topic that I added as a late addition. So stay tuned. That is all coming up next on the first WealthKeel Freestyle. All right, first topic is credit cards. If you're a client or if you read any of our blogs, you know that I keep a very simple view on credit cards. I hate when there's tons of credit cards for numerous reasons. One, I think it can get out of control, but two, in today's world, you always have to be worried about someone getting your identification or your identity, and then using these cards, especially if you don't keep up to date with them. So first thing I want to cover is the cards that my family uses. Believe it or not, our family uses only 3 credit cards. One I'm not going to cover because we really don't utilize it, but I got it a long time ago. It has my longest credit history. I usually put our favorite sushi restaurant on that maybe once per month when we do our takeout. So the 2 big cards that we use, and I always say don't pay for credit cards, but the first one, I will admit, I have a $95 annual fee, but it's worth it. So we use the Blue Cash Preferred card from American Express. Only reason why I pay for this card is because they have the best cashback rewards for groceries. So we don't eat out a lot. My wife is a very good cook. I can dabble in cooking. She's definitely the chef of the family, but it's 6% back on all groceries, up to $6,000. My family, for us, we spend more than $6,000 per year. $6,000 per year. I hope I said that on the last one, not month. But it will pay 6% cash back up to $6,000 per year on groceries. And like I said, our family easily goes through that amount. So that is the card that we use for our main spending card. That's our family card. And like I said, yes, I hate paying the $95 fee, but when we did the math on any other card out there, we more than covered that. I think it turns out to be $360 per year. What we're getting from the cash back on groceries, because again, we don't eat out a lot, we cook a lot. I still pack a lunch every day. There's a lunch, literally, you can't see it, my fridge is right here, but I pack a lunch every single day. Next card up is our business card. Again, very simple. I have one business credit card. And if you've read any of our past blog posts, you know that I am a huge Costco fan. So our business credit card is actually the Costco Visa. So I use this card for everything. The main benefits, I actually had to write them down because I don't even know what they are. They could have had 1% cash back. I probably still would use it on everything. But 4% on gas, 3% on restaurants, 2% at Costco. We spend a lot of money at Costco. And then 1% back on everything else. So we use that card for everything throughout the year on the business, and then we get a nice check in early of every year. So I was going to say early 2020, we'll get our next one. But we really like that card. It's easy to use. But again, our biggest takeaway is I always say pick a card that you're going to get benefits from when you use the points or the rewards. For us, we love Costco. We love cash back. So our Amex card is a cash back card for our family. Costco gives us Costco Cash, which essentially they give us a check and we go get cash for it anyway, but still we like building up those Costco points. So those are the 2 credit cards we use for my family and for my business. The next big budget helper that I utilize, and my wife is a big fan of this and she's happy that I do this, is about once per week or a few per month, I get these online surveys. And I think it's because I'm a CFP and a financial advisor. They pay us for our time to answer a few questions. So The unique thing that I always do is I always ask for two things. I ask for either a Starbucks gift card or an Amazon gift card, and they're small. We're talking $10, $20. I think $30 is the highest I've ever gotten. But this helps me because now Susie Orman would not be happy with me, but I do like to go to Starbucks every Thursday and Friday. Those are my treat days. But the thing is, I very rarely ever pay for them. I utilize these online surveys. My mom knows that I like to go to Starbucks, so for small holidays, she'll usually get me a Starbucks gift card. So even though I do have a bad addiction to Starbucks, again, only 2 days per week, especially this time of year because it's fall right now and I love pumpkin everything, I utilize online surveys to add a little bit of extra cash. If I'm selfish, I put it towards Starbucks because it helps my coffee addiction for Thursdays and Fridays. If I'm putting it towards the family, I'll put it towards Amazon. Sometimes they only offer one or the other. It just depends on where we are. If I know we need a lot of diapers soon, maybe I'll throw it towards Amazon. If I know that we're doing good on a lot of the family stuff, my Starbucks gift card's getting low, I'll throw it on Starbucks. So just a unique thing that I utilize to help myself, but then also to help my family, is utilize online surveys. And I don't know if I have more opportunities there because of the profession I'm in. I'm assuming medical professionals probably have the same thing, but just take a look out there. See what's out there. I know it seems small, $10, $15, $30, but I can't tell you the last time I had to pay cash for Starbucks. So something to check out and something that we utilize, again, to help our family from a budgeting perspective. All right, the third one. I won't go too long on this one because I know this won't pertain to everybody, but we live in the city. When we got to the city, the first big decision we made is we went down to one family car. Why is one car nice in the city? One, being in Philadelphia, car insurance is expensive. Most major metropolitan areas, because there's more issues, we came out to our car a few months ago, the whole back bumper was ripped off, no note, nothing. But because of that, we have higher car insurance in the cities, the major metropolitan areas. So we don't have car insurance, we don't have a car payment, we don't pay for registrations, we don't pay for maintenance. Having one car for our family has been a huge benefit. And I know this won't work for everybody, but if you do live in a major metropolitan area, it's something to consider. And it works out well for our family. My wife usually takes the car. She's the one that drives. I'm still the bike to work guy, so I put on a helmet most mornings and I'll ride my bike to the office. I paid $150 per year for those rental bikes, if you have seen them in your city, but they're little stations throughout the city. I literally go pick one up, take it to the next station, drop it off. I don't have to pay for maintenance. I don't have to worry about parking. It's a very simple process. And there's some days where it's rainy out and I don't want to. So my one splurge there is I put about $100 per month. And I say about because some months I don't need it. Some months I might need a little bit more. But I put $100 per month on my Uber account. And by me doing that in advance, I also get a 5% discount there. So I'll pay $95 and I'll get $100 worth of Uber rides. For me to get from our house to here, it's about $7, so you can see I'm pretty efficient there. So main takeaway from this point is if you have the opportunity to go to one car and it makes sense for your family, again, I know that this one won't make sense for everybody or for most, but if you live in an area where it's easy to get around with public transportation or bikes, something to consider. It does save a lot of money in the long run. So my third tip is if you can get to one car, give it a shot. All right, last but not least, if you have a major cable provider, for us, we're in Philly, we have Comcast, Verizon's also big here, but they charge you a lot of money for those little boxes you have attached to every TV. So this is just a bonus tip, but you can either use the Apple, I call them the Apple hockey pucks there, you can utilize, but for us, we use Roku. So about a year and a half ago, we were at Costco. I walked by Costco, another plug for Costco. No, we're not compensated by Costco. I walked by a Roku and I was like, this is interesting. And I brought one home and I thought, worst case scenario, we know with Costco's return policy, we'll take it back if we don't utilize it. So we plugged it to our TV down in the basement, which for our family, that's the playroom. And we loved it. It works fine. It links to Comcast. It links to Netflix. It links to YouTube. So we got rid of one of our $10 per month boxes from Comcast. Well, I paid $90 for the Roku. For us, it's the Roku Ultra. We paid $90 for that, but we got rid of a $10 box. So now we're 18 months into it. That's saved us $180, but I paid $90. We've already made our money back plus some. So just something to keep in mind. If you have those little boxes throughout your house, think about maybe getting a Roku. Yes, you got to put some money up front. And you don't have to use Roku. There's other providers out there. We just use Roku. We're very proud and impressed with what they have to offer. So my bonus topic is if you're paying a high cable bill and you have those little boxes all throughout your house, maybe look at investing in a Roku or an Apple TV, whatever makes sense for your family. But that's my final tip. So you really got 4. There was only supposed to be 3, but I thought about the Roku while I was coming up to the office today. So I wanted to share those tips in our first WealthKeel Freestyle. All right, if you have not subscribed, you can click on the subscribe button below. If you click on the little bell icon, it'll give you a notification every time we release new content. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to our first WealthKeel Freestyle. If you have any comments to add to this, or if you have any tips for other viewers on how to save and help your budget, put a note in there, drop a comment in there. If you have questions or if you want to see a topic featured in the WealthKeel Freestyle, let me know. Again, a little comment will go a long way. Besides that, thank you again for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next video.